Threats of a comeback from Ellen DeGeneres are accompanied by an assertion that she is not as cruel as people think. A claim about someone can be made by anyone. However, a lot of people told terrifying tales about Ellen. Some worked in customer service, while others were employees of her own, previous, program. But according to Ellen, she was only defending her rights, and as a result, she was kicked out of Hollywood. It appears that she is preparing for a return following her cancellation. And as scared as we would all be if we were sitting in a restaurant waiting for her. It wasn't until the 2020 incident that brought Ellen DeGeneres down to the public eye that some people learned of accusations that she was far meaner than her public persona portrayed. Others had already heard the stories firsthand, read online testimonies about unpleasant interactions, or had encountered that side of her. Professionals in the service sector feared meeting her in the same way that they would hate waiting on Jennifer Lopez. The moment irate employees on her show came out to publicly detail an incredibly poisonous work atmosphere was what truly broke things open. Wider criticism, notably from other celebrities, came next. A few producers of the show ultimately took the brunt of the criticism over the working atmosphere. The individuals in charge seemed to sincerely hope that people would forget that Ellen in particular had been named as the guilty party. Perhaps this was setting the stage for a future Ellen DeGeneres appearance. According to Ellen, her transgression was merely failing to observe what other people were doing. Although she could have made a mistake, a lot of criticism of Ellen's actions has been overlooked. Ellen DeGeneres reportedly lost her mind at a recent stand-up performance in Santa Rosa, California, according to SF-Gate. "I am many things, but I am not mean," she declared, performing for a pretty full house. At this point, her defense seemed to imply that all of her detractors disliked her because she was a successful woman. She persisted in her defensive assertions, characterizing her actions as self-aggrandizement and self-defense. Ellen characterized herself as difficult, impatient, and demanding at times. She continued, characterizing herself as a strong lady. Bullies have always justified their actions by saying that they are just being tough and refusing to give up, even in situations where the victims they abuse are completely helpless. Ellen framed herself as a victim who needed to heal when she made similar claims during a stand-up special in the spring. She is obviously not a one-dimensional being. She is a real person with both good and terrible traits. Regretfully, rather than acting as though the allegations about one's supposed shortcomings are all unfounded, it's better to own up to one's shortcomings when they negatively impact the lives of others. Ellen is maintaining her defensive stance. Additionally, Ellen's Netflix special is scheduled to release this autumn, just like the comedians who have been accused of egregious behavior. Netflix operates on a rather peculiar business model.